Hello, this is Nancy with a demonstration of my first attempt making a game using Python Arcade. I made my own map for this game using a map editor called Tiled, which allowed me to use the layers to place objects like monsters and coins as well as walls. Now this game that I made is to help my own homeschool students practice their physics knowledge. And so they do that by answering questions that are presented when they encounter monsters. So here I have a player class, and that is basically to handle the scoring for the player. I have a questions class. It handles all of the questions. It will shuffle the questions and present a random question, etc. And then of course, this is the main view. Now here we have several global variables, or excuse me, they're actually constants that I use to handle some of the game settings like screen size, gravity, scaling, stuff like that. Now Arcade uses a few specific functions in order to make everything work. This is the main game view, and here we have set a lot up in the constructor that is currently empty. The sounds are loaded because sounds are static. They don't need to be reloaded with every game, but everything else is going to change and need to start fresh with every game. So there is the setup function, and here we are basically loading information into all those variables that we set up in the constructor. We're creating a scene using the map, using the monsters, the coins that all came from the map, as well as the player, and it's all handled in the scene. Of course, we have a physics engine, and we employ two different cameras here. One camera is to follow the player around. The other camera is stationary, and it's set up for the heads-up display. Right now it only has score on it, but future thinking we could add health or something else. Now the onDraw function is where everything gets put onto the screen, and the onUpdate is where most of the magic happens. This is where every single moving piece gets updated. Every key press, mouse click, it's checking for collisions with objects like coins and monsters, and it's taking the appropriate action for them. It checks to see if the player score is high enough to win. Normally it's set to 100, but like you can see here, if the player score is greater than 15, then you win, because this is a demonstration. You don't want to watch me play for an hour. It would take me that long. There are key press and key release functions, and then of course it's going to get everything started. Now I did put the rest of the views that I have into a different page, just to kind of keep it organized. For example, you have an opening view, which is going to give you instructions. You can see it here. There is a pause view, so the player can pause the game, and when they encounter a monster, they're going to encounter the question view, which is a little bit longer because all of the answer possibilities have a button, and those need to be displayed in a UI manager, and then it'll get drawn in. And then once they choose an answer, it needs to be checked to see if it's correct and incorrect. And then you need to increment or decrement the score based on what that answer was. And there's just an audio signal if they win or lose or defeat that monster to let them know. There's also a win view. When you get enough points to win, it tells you you won, great job, and you can play again. So here, we'll give you just a very quick demonstration of this game. You can see this is our little sprite. We have a few sound effects. As he moves throughout the map, he wants to search for monsters. And the monsters are all protecting gold. When they get there, here we have a question. The wrap function doesn't work especially well, but that's okay. So what do you call common directions that can be used throughout the world? Those are cardinal directions. And you can see that when that happened, it was a little fast because I was moving, but the score increased, and I got 15 points because the monster gives me 10, and then I collected the gold right next to it, so I got 15 points for the purpose of demonstrating. And then you can play again. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.